G'day, this is a short video on how I set up a finger spool for cave diving. Important to note, there's nothing new here. This is all stuff that you could learn from many other places. Primary purpose of this video is so that in a couple of years' time, when I get to make up another couple, I remember how to do it. So my reel of choice is the Mares XR line, 15 metres. Take it out of the packaging. What you get, quite simply, stainless steel spool, fancy Mares double ender, 15 metres of line. Why I like it, it's got a big profile, easy to grab hold of, easy to spool, easy to switch over and get it going. But the way it comes, not terribly impressed. So start by undoing the knot at the beginning. This is a job for super spectacles. Here we go, now I can see it. That's got him. Take a bit of plastic off, don't need that. I like to have a swivel so that as I'm spooling back in, and if I'm not changing back and forth every 2-3 metres or so, it'll still detangle itself adequately. So I like to secure it all with some twin wall tube. It's a dual wall. What that means is it's got an adhesive on the inside of it which will hold everything together. A little bit tidier, a little bit smoother than tying a knot. So feed that onto the line. Feed that through one end of the swivel, feed that back through the twin wall heat shrink. There we go. Hard up against the swivel and pulling the tag end out so that I'm just protruding a tiny little bit, if at all, from my heat shrink. The adhesive inside this twin wall is heat sensitive, of course, is more than adequate to hold this nylon line. There we go, it's just at the end there. Hit that with a heat shrink gun. There we go, it's coming together. And you can see a little bit of translucent adhesive coming out the end of it. Right, that's that end done. The next bit is a 900mm section of nylon line. I pulled this off a Mares XR 120 metre line. just pull that together. So at about 18 centimetres from the end, or 180 millimetres, I want a little loop. So I'll just tie a simple overhand knot, making sure that I bed that in nicely. There we go. That's the effect I'm after. What I'm now going to do is cut off another length of my heat shrink tubing. That's about it. Same length, roughly a centimetre. Feed that through my heat shrink tubing, pass it through the other end of the ball bearing swivel, back up through the heat shrink. There we go. Up to the end here, and at this stage what I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of flame to melt them together, like so. Another piece of heat shrink tubing, once again 10 millimetres. Past the end to the end, so that it is almost protruding from the end, like so. So we'll trim that little daggy end. So almost protruding from the end. Once again, heat shrink gun. Plenty of heat to make sure that your adhesive lets go. There we go. Then pull that nice and tight. Take that little bit of heat shrink down to the bottom. Make sure everything is all evened up and nice and neat. Now apply the heat to that bit of heat shrink. Right, job done. So now what we do, so you're out there, how do we stow this? So we do the reel up until that little loop hits the edge. Then you've got this nice convenient piece of heat shrink tubing. Pop that through the nearest hole, like so. Grab your fantastic Mari's double ender. Give it a couple of twists, and there we go. Clip that off to your butt D. It'll never fall off, it'll never undo. Nice and tight. So when it comes time to use it, unclip it from your butt D, bring it to the front. Clip that off. And then you've got this nice tag here. Pull that tag out. Out she comes. Put that over your line, pass your line through, and off and do your jump. Just wrap it up again. until you get to that tag end. Pass it through the next hole, which is easy because I've got that bit of heat shrink tubing on the end of it. Wrap a couple of wraps. Job done.